waste disposal and soil characteristics in Colosseum, Mizoram, and my name is Alba Banali Tuala, and my supervisor is Professor B.B. Mishra, Department of EPS. And here are my introductions. Waste are any matter, whether liquid, solid gases, or radioactive, hazardous, or non-hazardous, which is discharged, emitted, or disposed in the environment in such volume, composition, or manner, so as to cause duration in the environment. Due to increasing population and developmental works, a sharp increase in solid waste generation has created a catastrophe, particularly in cities and towns. And next, I have India, the total urban population of 240 million, generates 9 million tons of refuse annually at an average rate of 0.33 kg per capita per day. It is also estimated that in India, the solid waste generation may rise from 40,000 metric tons per annum to over 12.5 million tons by the year 2030. And here these are my major sources of solid waste in my thesis. First is domestic waste, institutional waste, commercial waste, agricultural waste, industrial waste, and others. And here is my scope of the study. Due to urbanization and demographic pressure, generation of solid waste increases enormously at global level. Mizoram is also one of the states in India where a huge amount of garbages dispose of without proper disposal system. This may lead to implications, especially soil degradation, at a large rate. And here are my objectives. I have followed 3 objectives. Number 1 is to survey solid waste disposal in Colosseum town. Number 2 is to analyze solid waste generated in Colosseum town. And the last one is to assess impact of solid waste disposal on soil characteristics. These are my 3 objectives. And here I have materials and methods. First is description of study area. Where I am doing my
someone's microphone is on. Okay.
So where I did my research is in Colosseum, that is located about 90 kilometers from my shore. The state capital of Mizoram, and it lies at an altitude of 650 meters above sea level. It is the headquarters of Colosseum district. Colosseum town is situated in hill tract Aizol Silchar Road. It consists of a number of low hills with undulating surfaces. As per 2011 census of India, Colosseum town is notified as a town having a population of 24272 with an area of 85 square kilometers. Male consists of 12102 and female consists of 12170. This is my map. The first one is Mizoram map in the box, and the red one is Colosseum district, not town, Colosseum district. And here the map of Colosseum town, and the red one in the middle is the Colosseum town. White Colosseum town. This is Mizoram map, and the red one is this red one is Colosseum district as a whole. This is Colosseum district, and the next one, this one is map of Colosseum district.
Okay. Yeah, mouse you leave wherever you want to show.
Okay, sir. This is the Colosseum town in Colosseum district map, and here in this map I'm showing location map of dumping site located at Lam, Colosseum town, Colosseum district, and so. So this is the dumping ground in the district, and then here I'm pointing the actual site of the dumping ground. And here the last map. This is my map of as you see, there are 6 in corners. There are 4 points in corners, and in the middle 1. So I have taken 4 points in each corner and 1 in the center. And then outside the map, there is this one. This one is a reference point, which is about 10 meters from the dumping ground.
Don't go there, you stop.
Yes, I cannot do this on that side. Is it okay?
Mouse someone can give him.
So it's okay. Next, I have pictures of solid waste being dumped in the dumping ground. This is the view from top. As you can see, garbages are simply collected without any segregation at sources. So people are dumping the trucks, and then without any cover, the truck driver. Sorry for the interruption. So the waste are simply dumped like this and occasional burning. So it's very unhealthy for the environment and the people living in the surrounding area. And here the second one is also the same photos but from different angles. So this is the actual picture of the dumping ground in Collective Town where I am doing my research. And here is also 2 pictures of the solid waste but view from bottom. So usually in Mizoram we are using the dumping ground, steep dumping ground, so we dump from top. Here this is the dumping construction. From here we are dumping the waste. So we did occasional burning, so it creates pollution, hazardous, those things. So it's very problematic. And the second one is also the same thing. And next I have a picture of collection of garbage. There are 2 trucks in Collective Town owned by Urban Development and Poverty Alleviation Department, Government of India. So we have 2 trucks and 10 lorries, 10 lorry attendants, and they are ringing the bell, and then people are, there are specific points in each locality. So people are dumping. People are dumping, and then the 10 lorry are putting those in the trucks, and without any cover, they just disposed. Then the last we saw here, this is a picture of truck dumping, while dumping the solid waste. So it's very unhealthy. And then next I have survey of solid waste disposal. Survey was done using personal observations and interviews at the dumping site as well as different localities to study existing solid waste disposal. And next I have collection of data on waste generation. From dumping site, waste we collected at random something, half kg each from the site every month for 2 years. Every month for 2 years. Different categories of waste were segregated and weighed accordingly using balance and data were recorded in the field notebook. This is how I have done collection and waste generation. And next I have.
You will count up all that one?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
now it's fine. We got to do this.
Next I have collection of soil samples. Soil samples were collected for a period of 2 years, as I mentioned before, November 2016 to October 2018, at monthly interval. A total of 6 sites were selected, as I mentioned before, 4 in each corner, 1 in the middle, and 10 meters from the dumping ground, that is reference point. So I have 6 sites totally. So these are in the site 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shall I mention this? Okay, sir. These are the description of my sites. And next I have analytical method for soil. Here I have 7 parameters: pH, bulk density, moisture content, organic carbon, total nitrogen, phosphorus, exchangeable Ka. These are the parameters I am using for my research. And here are results in discussion. So solid waste disposal in Collective Town, as mentioned before, the waste from different household institutions and commercial areas were collected by 2 garbage trucks. Only 2 garbage trucks are available this time. Approximate amount of waste collected daily is 7 tons, which was dumped at Rekatlam dumping site. There is no segregation of waste and resources. This has been done in almost every town in Mizoram. Different type of waste are mixed without proper cover. So we cannot, because without cover, the garbages are falling here and there, and then creating problems for the people, and then it dirties the locality also. And next I have the waste after being established by waste pickers. There are waste pickers in the dumping site, like I saw earlier, I saw earlier. They were usually left in dumping ground with occasional burning. Next, I have generation of waste in Palestine town. During study period, different waste were segregated into 8 categories. These wastes are organic, paper, plastic, glass, metal, textile, inorganic, and other. So, and the next column I have monitoring tons series for 2 years. So those 720.72, those are the quantity in tons. And the fourth column I have in percentage. So organic food is 33%, paper and paper product 21%, plastics 11%, glass 4%, metal 2%, textile 5%, inorganic 23%, other 1%. This is my generation of waste in Palestine town with a table. And here I have physical chemical characteristics of soil. The study was conducted for 2 successive years as mentioned before. That is November 2016 to October 2017 and November 2017 to October 2018 for analysis of soil quality. Attributes at monthly intervals from selected study sites as mentioned before. The data was taken for computation on seasonal basis. They are pre-monsoon and January to April, monsoon May to August, post-monsoon September to December. And here, those parameters are going to show the results. So, shall I read out all those things? Okay, sir. Here pH we have pH in seasons in the graph. During the year 16-17, minimum pH was 4.7 was observed. In monsoon season, the pH of the study site has positive significant correlation with moisture. That is the result we have.
Use the pointer, so whatever you want to show, you keep your cursor
Yes, sir.
there.
Okay, sir. I'm not good in pointing, that's the problem.
Pointer to right.
Yes, ma'am, I'm trying this. Yes, ma'am, in this parameter, the result of the study of the site has positive significant correlation with moisture content and available phosphorus also, but negative significant correlation with organic carbon and exchangeable P. This is the result with respect to pH in my research. Shall I go to next? Next, I have bulk density. In bulk density, the study site has significant positive correlation with available phosphorus and has negative correlation with moisture content and organic carbon. This is the result in respect to bulk density.
Pointer you, cursor you use at laptop screen, huh?
Yes, sir.
Automatically it will be reflected there. Tweeter लेके आता है.
Just like a minute,
It's okay. Cursor you click here, it will be automatically.
Just to take your pen.
Okay, sir.
और पेन से वहाँ तो
Slow communication.
कर्सर लगवाइए, कर्सर दिख रहा है ना?
Okay, sir. Can I go?
Expert is known
आ जाइए यहाँ पे।
Okay, sir.
बोलते रहो।
Okay, so moisture content. This is the result. The moisture content has positive significant correlation with total nitrogen and pH, and negative significant correlation with organic carbon, bulk density, and potassium. This is the result I've got. And next I have organic carbon content. Here the result is positive significant correlation with bulk density. That is, organic carbon content has positive significant correlation with bulk density and negative significant correlation with pH and moisture content. Is the result. And next I have nitrogen content. And here
positive correlation with
available phosphorus content. Here is a result. During the study period, it has positive significant correlation with pH and bulk density, negative significant correlation with total nitrogen. Yes, this is a correlation with phosphorus content. And next, I have exchangeable potassium. In these parameters, during the study period, it has negative significant correlation with pH, moisture content, and total nitrogen. This is the result. Correlation of potassium with these parameters. Next I have coefficient, correlation coefficient between different parameters during the study period. Here I'm considering seven parameters, and those at the foot, at the
Yes, already you have explained positive correlation with pH and bulk. This is fine. Next. No point can be released.
And here I have done tests of significance between different seasons. Those 7 parameters, they reject the null hypothesis, so it has significance. This is my result. And then next I have another test, this test of significance between dumping site and reference or control site. Here, out of 7, we have significant result in respect to bulk density, moisture content, organic carbon. Significance level is 0.05. And summary, Summary, I have the present study was conducted during November 2016 to October 2018. The study period was divided into 3 seasons. That is pre-monsoon, as mentioned before, monsoon, post-monsoon. Solid base management of Brazil town was studied by using field observations, interviews, and site survey. Next, approximate amount of waste collected daily is 7 tons, as mentioned before. Waste were not segregated at the source. So it's everywhere in Mizoram like this. And dumping ground at the source and dumping ground. Solid waste management was carried out by Urban Development and Poverty Alleviation Department, Government of Mizoram. The solid waste management policy town does not meet the existing solid waste management rules 2016 in different manner. And next I have, during the study period, different waste generated were segregated into 8 categories, as I have shown you in another slide. Organic, paper, plastic, glass, metal, textile, inorganic substance, others. And lastly, the physico-chemical characteristics of the soil were studied by examining 7 parameters as mentioned before. Soil sample were analyzed monthly. The data observed were compared seasonally within dumping and control site. Statistical analysis was employed to check validation for seasonal change, correlation and change between dumping site and control site. All the 7 parameters showed significant change moisture content, bulk density, and organic carbon indicates significant change between dumping site and control site. Here's my conclusion. From the observation, it can be concluded that the existing solid waste management practices in the study site policy does not meet the requirement of the Municipal Solid Waste Management Rules 2016 at all. Number two is garbage trucks were not sufficient to collect every waste in the town area because it can fly only some portion of the area in one morning. So most of the waste generated were not processed for reuse and recycled at all. The third one is studied physical, chemical. Some parameters shows that there is significant change between dumping site and control site, which indicates that the solid waste has great impact on the soil quality. So this is a thing I have found out. Now, next is significance that if the waste was properly managed in the dumping area, it can be used to enhance soil quality in some manner. Right now, it's not very useful because of improper management in the dumping site. On the other hand, as this study shows that, as this study does not include soil microorganisms and pathogenic microbes, it doesn't include those things. Dumping of waste in open area may affect the health of the soil as well as human beings and other living organisms in the surrounding areas. And next, as the solid waste were not segregated and dumped in one place, all the dumping area was covered by waste material and did not support plant growth. As of now, burning of waste in open area may seriously affect health. This is what the thing I found out also. And last, there is detailed investigation on soil microorganisms and pathogenic microbes needs to be addressed to study the impact of solid waste on soil quality. I'm hoping to do research on this also in the near future. Next is recommendation. Segregation of waste at the source is prime necessity for better solid waste management. For this purpose, awareness needs to be given to public, community, in various forms. And next is health and safety measures were needed for garbage collector to check the health and impact due to solid waste. The garbage truck needs to be constructed with food as open trucks were not recommended for carrying solid waste. This one we cannot do it in my state so far. Even in Aizawl, we are doing the same thing to recover. Burning of waste at dumping area needs to be avoided as it creates a lot of air pollution. Organic and inorganic waste needs to be dumped separately. Different waste which can be recycled should be collected for recycle, which will reduce amount of solid waste and also generate economic income to the community. Lastly, open dumping of solid waste on ground should be minimized, especially for inorganic, as was leachate can affect the soil as well as groundwater. Thank you, sir.
Just meanwhile, basically.
Meanwhile, just
We know the expert and meanwhile, they may need
Madam, now presentation is open for query. I request you have a very direct हमारा register copy of video to you. Regarding please go further. आपको अगर here, so what are the queries मैं
The distance, ma'am? The distance? It's about 10 meters. Ma'am, it's about 10 meters. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh, ma'am, please excuse me. Ma'am, yeah, sorry, it's 100 meters, about 100 meters. Yes, 100 meters, I'm so sorry. Distance is about 100 meters. Yes, ma'am. So sorry, the dumping ground cannot disturb the reference site. Ma'am, can you repeat the question, please? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 1 minute, please. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Right now, in Mizoram, in all the towns, we cannot follow Municipal Solid Waste 2016 that rules. So, if we follow that, once we can follow that, this will enhance environment largely. Ma'am, because my sample size is very small, it's only 144. All the data we have is only 144, so we are using the present parameters, ma'am.
Yeah, it will be useful. You continue, it will be useful. Whatever you are saying.
Okay, ma'am, does that answer your question, please?
Let ma'am ask the question.
Okay. Let's get off the minutes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can hear ma'am. Albert,
Yes, sir.
you tell ma'am that you can hear ma'am.
Oh, ma'am, I can hear you. Please, next question. Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. I think she cannot hear me. She cannot hear me. Ma'am, I can hear you.
How your result will be useful for environment and planners. Yeah, you tell. This will be given some more address and sewage and other things.
What is the importance of your work in jail?
Oh, ma'am. From my study, I found out that the solid waste dumping, dumping ground does not enhance soil, since there is no proper management of the solid waste. So as of now, it doesn't support plant growth. Doesn't support now as per my result, man. Ma'am, the significance is if we have having scientific data that can help for better management in the future.
Based on that, you have recommended.
Yes, ma'am, based on this, yes, ma'am.
Proper management must be there.
So we found out that we need proper management of the solid waste, right from collection up to dumping and treating in the treatment plant.
इससे बढ़कर मैं क्वेश्चन वो करते हैं मैं डाइंग करते तो
Ma'am, can you please repeat? Please.
and what's in that? You unmute that and don't give me Hello, good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, can you repeat the question? Good morning,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Yes, ma'am, yes. By studying these, we found out that, yes, ma'am?
You tell.
Okay, by studying, by doing research on this, we find out that dumping solid waste without proper management is really risky for the health of the people surrounding areas, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, up to some extent, but not all.
Does dumping influences the fertility of soil?
Down the stream.
Yes, ma'am. Indeed. Yes, ma'am. Indeed.
Nitrogen phosphorus more down.
Yes.
You tell. You want more nitrogen phosphorus?
Okay, ma'am. We got more nitrogen phosphorus also.
You could say most of the parameters. Most of the parameters.
So I have to do more research.
Yes, more acidic, madam.
Yeah, moisture content, organic carbon,
Yeah, man. But it's saying that more moisture, more nitrogen at the lower side.
अरे तो फोटो लेने में तो इसका गड़बड़ा रहा है।
Yes, ma'am, we did. Yes, ma'am, we did. Yes, ma'am, we did. Yes, ma'am, I did. Oh, ma'am, out here in Mizoram, we don't have the distinct features of monsoon and summer. It's more or less like the same. Ma'am, please repeat. No, ma'am, it's there, but unlike plain areas out here, it's almost like same. There's nothing much difference, ma'am, out here. Yes, ma'am.